What's up? This is Kim Horcher for the Red Carpet Report, and we're here at PaleyFest for the CW's Arrow. We're going to catch up with the cast, the crew, the creators, and maybe just kick some ass with Diggle. So, this series is great for everyone who loves, you know, the source material, and it's changed a lot too. I want to know, well, one of my favorite characters is Roy. When's his arm getting blown off?
We talk about that a lot. Like, what should we do with that? Roy's another example of, we never set out to sort of like grab from the comic books and do something. We had felt like with Thea, especially in the first half of the season, we had done a lot with her being the bratty sister and her sort of being trapped in the house with mom, and we really wanted to get her out of there. And we're like, oh, well, since she's going to work at CNRI, maybe she meets this kid who sort of is down on his luck and he's sort of a criminal. And then, I don't remember which of us said, like, oh, it should be Roy Harper. And, so we sort of backed into it. So, our Roy Harper, isn't quite the Roy Harper that, everybody knows in the comics. He's a little bit more squeaky clean. When we meet him, he's really a gangbanger. I mean, he's a thug and a criminal. And, even though he's deep down, he's got, potential. And what you'll be seeing over the back half of this season is, he has a very profound interaction with the Arrow that will impact his life choices moving forward and impact his relationship with Thea.
That's what I was going to ask you, and I'm glad that you answered before me. So this is a Roy that we're not used to from the comics. Can we see any more other characters we may recognize that surround Roy? For instance, like Leon or Cheshire.
Not yet. I think we're sort of far away from that, but, this is definitely Roy Harper, for better or for worse. And, how we move forward, with that character, I think will both please the fans of the character, but also, for the people who don't know the source material, he's just a new and exciting character, who's entered the Arrowverse.
What was it like having Crixus from Spartacus on set? Was there some gladiator stuff?
Well, it's funny because I think one of the biggest things I'm a huge fan of Spartacus, and truth be told, Manu was hired because we knew he was a badass, and we needed somebody to play Deathstroke, the biggest badass in the DC universe. But Manu himself is such a sweet, funny guy. That's really changed our conception of the character, and it's really allowed us to develop this sort of fun, brotherly banter with Oliver and Slade on the island, and it's really become much more of a Han Solo, Luke Skywalker relationship than we were actually envisioning. So it's sort of a great example of, somebody being hired and providing far more than any of us were ever expecting. And, writing Slade now is like he's my new favorite character to write for.
Well, it's working out well, and congratulations on season 2.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for talking to us. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like this video if you like it. And for more interviews, please subscribe. I'd kick higher, but these pants are leather and they're pretty tight.